Hi there, I'm Cam Sellings for Region Media. This is another feature property preview thanks to Zango. Today we're in Crestwood, let's say Queanbeyan, Greater Queanbeyan if you like, 2 Kinkora Pl in Crestwood is the address. This is a property known as the Pink House and it comes with a story, but it's an incredible property within itself. Let's say hello to the selling agent. It is Bianca Way from Home.by. Holly. Hi Bianca.
Thank you. Hi Cam.
Welcome back to our videos. Let's talk about the actual structure and this massive bit of dirt that it's on and the views that we get. Let's do that first.
Yeah, exactly. So we're looking at around 830 square metres of land here, and it is an RZ2 block. So if you're looking at the fundamentals, that's what this is. It's previously been 3 separate residences. It has now been transformed into 1 residence for multi-generational living. So we had our vendor lived upstairs, her daughter lived downstairs here. But you know, the block's big enough that you could in theory build a whole other residence in the back and sell it and still have this beautiful big one yourself.
It's almost like you could park semi-trailers out the back.
It really is. It's, you know, I think one thing that comes to mind for me is it'd make a great Airbnb as well.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this place, there's lots of little nooks and crannies as well, and we're seeing on the pictures these beautiful little crafty style potential areas.
Yeah, definitely. So I think because of the property's 60 years old, and that lends itself to lots of smaller spaces, and the current configuration have a craft business set up, I suppose. The vendor here was a very avid craft enthusiast, and so that's what you'll see as you meander through. But then we've got, you know, 3 bedrooms upstairs. One of them is being used as a dressing room. Downstairs here we've got another great office space. So there's a lot here and it's very dynamic.
Yeah, and so while we're upstairs, let's talk about this incredible view. Out to our right, we've got the ridge and we look over Queanbeyan, if you like, and then out to the left, straight onto Black Mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Crestwood's one of my favourite parts of the Queanbeyan region because of that view aspect. It faces directly west towards the city. You can see Parliament House, Black Mountain Tower. You see all the weather rolling in. It's really pretty special.
And so the property is the property, but this place comes with a story as well, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. It's a very special one. Like I mentioned, Jill and her daughter Jo bought this property around 18 months ago, 2 years ago, and they bought it to renovate and live here together. One of the reasons that it is so pink is Jo, who lived downstairs here, was obviously very enthusiastic about pink, and sadly she actually lost a battle with breast cancer almost a year ago, and that's one of the reasons why they just kind of said yes to a lot of things. I think one of my favourite parts of this house is it's a genuine reflection of what makes somebody happy. And I think that's what your home should be. Your home should be exactly what you want it to be. It's not necessarily what's in a Vogue magazine, but it's the space that makes you happy. It's
not overbearing though. When I first heard that we were coming to the Pink House, I thought all outside, out the front and everything, it would just be so much, but it's really quite tastefully done, isn't it?
It is, definitely. And so the fixtures, like of course this beautiful couch, the laundry tiling, you know, those types of things that you have, the pink statements in there. Like you mentioned, it could be in any high-end house. Yeah. It's beautifully done. It's all high quality. If pink wasn't your thing, you could definitely tone it down, but I don't know if I would.
And one of the big features that many people are talking about is outside. It's the pink garden hose.
Yes. I don't think I've ever featured a property and used a garden hose in my images, but people are loving it, and yeah, it's definitely got some attention. Good hoses get attention.
So what do you think people will love about the place?
I think it's one of those spaces like you can feel yourself. It's really hard to be blue when you're surrounded by pink. I think, you know, it's definitely, it's a joyous space, and I think people are coming in here and they're trying to determine how can they move in here and make this space their own and adapt it even further. And I think, like we talked about at the beginning, it's versatile. It has a great, on paper, catalogue, but also something that's genuinely very special and worth celebrating.
Okay, how and when are we selling?
So we're going to auction on Saturday the 4th of December at 9 a.m. I'm also running in conjunction with the auction campaign a National Breast Cancer Foundation fundraising event in their effort to try and get to no deaths by 2030. Yeah. So if you are looking at the listing and you'd like to donate, that would be greatly appreciated. But also the vendor here, Jill, she's just so happy that people are enjoying it and celebrating this space and all of Jo's hard work.
Wonderful, Bianca. Thank you so much for showing us through.
No worries, anytime.
All right, it's another feature property preview thanks to Zango, 2 Kinkora Pl in Crestwood.